The U.S. government reported that its economy grew 6.5% on an annualized basis from April to June in 2021, about 2 percentage points lower than what was forecast by most economists. Obviously, the much-vaunted strong recovery from the deep recession in 2020, caused by Donald Trump's porous measures to deal with COVID-19, has hit a snag. It is safe to say the world's largest economy is facing serious problems, although the U.S. Federal Reserve and the Biden administration won't admit the scale of the challenge. Overflooding the country's financial system with fiscal stimulus as well as the Fed-printed liquidity has truly buoyed Wall Street, with the stock indexes skyrocketing for many months, but it has largely failed to fire up the U.S. economy to accelerate consistently. A negative side effect of the overflooding policy has now emerged, as inflation is rapidly raising its ugly head, starting to eat into the purchasing power of millions of middle-class and poor American households. The Consumer Price Index surged to 5.4% in June from 5% in May, more than twice of the 2.5% benchmark reportedly allowed or tolerated by the U.S. Central Bank. The current U.S. economy is not built on solid foundations. Consumer spending is peaking, but service sectors remains depressed. Wealth is being concentrated among the small group of top 1% super-rich families. To make things worse, Americans' personal savings rate dropping sharply, tumbling to only $1.97 trillion at the end of June. Facing a resurgence of the Delta variant of coronavirus from America's south to north and constantly growing new cases of infection, hospitalization, and death, many state and city governments are again announcing stricter social distancing rules, though full-blown lockdowns are unlikely. The new Delta wave will likely inhibit the continued U.S. economic revival, battering the re-emergence of the services sector, outdoor sightseeing, dining, sporting, and entertaining activities in particular. Acknowledging Delta's danger, U.S. President Biden, concerned about next year's midterm elections, is urging for more stimulus measures, and Democrats in the U.S. Congress are working a new round of a massive $3 trillion coronavirus relief bill. Even if one half of that spending plan is approved finally, the financial system will be inundated with an even higher level of liquidity, which will inevitably drive up the country's inflationary pressure. If that stimulus is not able to push up the economy's growth rate, hyperinflation will be coupled with lower growth, which economists call stagflation. Once the nightmarishly stagflation takes root in the U.S., Biden will have to count down his days in the White House.